Are you going to be moving to the Couve? Well, I have 7 items that you need to know before moving and relocating to Vancouver, Washington. Hey, my name is Jesse Grover. I'm a local real estate agent that serves the greater Vancouver, Washington area when people are buying, selling, or relocating to this area. So if you have any questions about that or any other services, please reach out. I would love to answer and love to help. So please follow along and let's get into those 7 items. The first item is going to be about our population and our growth here in Vancouver. Vancouver, Washington sits in Clark County. As of last year, our population in Clark County was just over 520,000. And in the city of Vancouver was a little over 190,000 people. We are continuing to grow, especially on the waterfront where it's really modern, really nice, really beautiful. And we're actually utilizing the Columbia River, which Portland doesn't really do. So that's one big draw of the growth of Vancouver, and tons of money, tons of development is happening down in that area, but also all across town. There's multiple projects going on right now that are just about to get started, and there are going to be more community development, like walkability areas. So there's tons of growth happening, and every year more and more people are coming and discovering Vancouver, Washington. Into revitalization projects downtown and all across other older parts of Vancouver. So it's really exciting to see that the city and the community is reinvesting back into the city, and tons of growth is happening. And number 2 is going to be taxes. So we have no income tax in the state of Washington. So if you are working either in Washington or Oregon, the problem with the Oregon is you're going to get taxed by the state, and then when you're purchasing things in Washington, you're going to get taxed during your purchase and your sales tax. So the best thing is going to be living in Vancouver and working up here in Washington as well to avoid that state income tax. But the yearly median property tax in Vancouver is $3,040. The sales tax is currently at 8.5% of anything you purchase here in Vancouver. But then again, there's no personal or corporate income tax, which is a nice bump. A lot of people who move from Portland over to Vancouver see an average of like 8 to 10% pay increase just by avoiding the Oregon tax. Third item you need to know before relocating to Vancouver is about our climate. Vancouver, Washington, and the Pacific Northwest really have a mild year-round climate with an average temperature floating around 70 degrees. In the summer, we do have a few days that bump up into triple digits, up into above 100, but that is not very common, and it does happen every year, but it's not that long. And down in the winter, we only have a few days that really dip below freezing. We do see snow a little bit every year, mixed between a few different months, but it is nothing like big snowstorms or crazy heat waves going on. It is pretty mild and pretty consistent year round. We do have the rain. We receive an average of about 42 inches of rain every year. I do think the rain is more mild than people suggest. We don't get big showers coming in all the time. It's more of a constant drizzle and a constant rain continually going on. The big thing that I think is a bigger deal as opposed to the rain is actually the gray skies and the clouds that are way more common than the rain is. Our average temperature in July is right around 79 degrees, and our average low temperature in January is about 34 degrees. The fourth thing you need to know is about healthcare. We have 2 major hospitals, one in Salmon Creek called Legacy Salmon Creek Hospital, and another in Southwest, in the southern, it's right off Mill Plain. This is Peace Health Southwest Medical Center. Those are our 2 main hospitals. We also have the Vancouver Clinic, which is multiple locations all spread out around town, and they have tons of different medical services. And then we also have Kaiser Permanentes across town, and this is one of the largest national chains of medical services, but as you know about Kaiser, you have to be inside their own system, but we do offer that and have multiple locations for Kaiser around the city. And our sixth item on the list is going to be about education and continuing education. So we have two big school districts for the public school system. We have Evergreen School District and Vancouver School District. Evergreen is more on the east side of the city, and Vancouver School District is on the west side of Vancouver. There are multiple elementary, middle, and high schools in both school districts, and then there's other school districts like Battleground and Ridgefield and other schools all around town, up in the north and up in those other areas and those other suburbs of Vancouver. We have two universities here in Vancouver, one being Clark College, that is our community college. That sits very close to downtown Vancouver on a 100-acre campus with more than 16,000 students that go to it regularly. It is a great school, great campus, and a perfect community college to be able to stay close to home or stay in home and go to college and continue your education until you get into that university and those next steps. And for the university, we actually have Washington State University has a Vancouver campus. This is more up in Salmon Creek. It's probably actually in Ridgefield, but it is a great campus. It is over 350 acres with tons of options and tons of graduate programs, all offered in our Vancouver location for Washington State University. And I believe they're continuing to grow this satellite campus for Washington State. And our last item that you need to know about is our utilities and public providers that we have around the city. So we have Clark Public Utilities that they supply majority of our electric into Clark County. Northwest Natural Gas, and that provides the gas. C-Tran is our bus and public transportation system, and there's multiple big transit centers around town and buses going all over the place, and the city is continuing to add new lines and upgraded lines to make the flow faster and better, and it is a great way to get around town. We also are super close to the Portland International Airport. I think Vancouver is situated better for the airport than a lot of Portland is because it's right off 205, it's right over the bridge, and it's the first exit. So if you can get on 205, head south from Vancouver, you can easily and quickly get to the airport in and out. From my house, it probably takes 10, maybe 15 minutes with a tiny bit of traffic, and I am at the gate within minutes, and it's amazing. So those are those 7 items that you need to know about before relocating to Vancouver, Washington. Again, thank you. I hope you got tons of value in this. If you did, please like and subscribe to this channel so you stay up to date when I come out with videos like this every single week. And if you have any questions about buying, selling, or relocating to the area, please reach out to me. I would love to help. You can find all my information down in the bottom of this video. And until then, I will see you in the next one.